So this is the underground harbour.
Revelio. Bombarda! Bombarda!
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with... they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're...
A quiz sounds like fun.
Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since the tale of the three brothers involved...
The Deathly Hallows.
According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of true or false, Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I won't be giving you any more
I'm sorry. I don't...
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have...
Let me... Want to test...
I'd like to answer more
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Antipodean Opal.
No, I'm sorry. Though the Viper Tooth is the... Who founded the village of Hog...
Hengist of Wood...
That's right! The hide behind was accident...
A demiguise.
Yes! What is the only spell known to repel a le...
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Laverne.
That's incorrect. The answer... One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real...
No. The answer was... In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco... Which magical creature is the only one...
The basilisk.
That's incorrect. The correct answer... According to Parselmouth, where is Ilvermorny School?
The Pyrenees.
No. The American school... What is the most powerful love...
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Are you interested in continuing on to the next...
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do it. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the...
That's right. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they...
Stooging.
Blatching is flying to intentionally collide. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Hairy ears.
No. The answer was native to the European coastline. The effects of a malaclaw's... What plant excretes stink sap?
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was the Mimbleless Mimbletonia plant. The pepper-up potion evolved from a
Linford.
Very good. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
His wand.
Ink. The story was created by... The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
The Scottish.
No. The answer was north... The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, the world's largest kelpie is also known by...
Galangant.
No, the answer was that the Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to... Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Cadmus Peverell.
No, the first Gamp's greatest legacy was... You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know that you might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
You're my second favorite hero.
Oh,
My mother would...
Confringo!
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall. Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
I hate to...
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be... ULs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea.
Into an owl to stop student function.
Someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
I adore spending sunny afternoons. I should dismount here.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Petrificus totalis.
Hello? Don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me. Who do you think you are? No! I will make
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we can fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
You will regret coming here. You're human. Think you're clever, don't you?
I shall avenge you.
I wonder.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago.
For better or for worse, we're in. Petrificus This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
I won't rest.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Compulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs. That bridge has seen better days.
Reparo. Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Defender!
Springer! We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Arresto momentum. Defender.
There.
Bombarda! Confringo! We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they were waiting. Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio!
Symbol. Above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Accio! Depulso! Revelio! Accio! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Revelio! Lumos!
Lumos!
Defender! Confringo! Revelio! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
These runes must be
Wingardium Leviosa!
Try casting at them more quickly.
Revelio! Confringo! Depulso! Arresto Momentum! Depulso! Revelio.
do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of
Sebastian,
this mystery.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
What?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Arresto momentum. Glaciers. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
What do you have in store for me this time? Wonder if I'm safe to explore. I should dismount.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at...
I could keep... What do you have?
It's, good luck for me you stopped by today. I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Clattering will steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. So I must assume it. As I mentioned earlier, if it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it's worthy of further...
I'm ready to
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that
Revelio.
foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Accio!
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is
Revelio.
justified.
Accio.
This room is full of books.
Guardian Leviosa. Accio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Silent as a grave. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Sengo. Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Depulso.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. Now this is the sort of grave room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Depulso. Revelio.
Hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Bombarda. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Glacier. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Depulso. Glacius. Accio. Wingardium Accio. Revelio. There's something here by the altar. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return.
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the book. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
Bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the... So, if you'd like...
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Imperio. Bombarda. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Glacius. Revelio. Lumos. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Imperio.
made such a mess?
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo! Cabalso!
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Glacius!
Confringo!
Revelio!
Capulso!
Revelio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Capulso!
Revelio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa!
Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa!
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa!
Accio!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio!
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperium! Confringo! Imperium! Confringo! Imperium! Bombarda! Confringo!
Crucial.
Confringo!
For a moment then, I thought that'd never end.
Confringo!
Dead end.
Rebellion.
Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be? Revelio.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches.
I can't believe it. After all this.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's...
I have no idea.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything.
Sebastian's done his research.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting?
That's what I'm saying. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me.
This is insanity.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne.
Fine. This is unfathomable. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come... Do what you have to do.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. That worked. Keep going. Revelio. Accio. I must keep the... That worked. Keep going. That worked. Keep going. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing. Accio. Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
I must keep this relic. That worked. Keep going.
Confringo! Revelio. Do the wrong thing.
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right,
When we get to Feldcroft, Rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this right. She thinks I'm Ominous. I'm upset. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Imperial!
Bombarda.
Keep out of short reach!
Uncle, to the right!
Got it!
They're closing in!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that...
It might be best to let him...
You may be right.
Pardon me, Mr. Sal.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot...
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. If I hear that either of you continues down this path... Why, Sebastian?
I accidentally dropped a flopperworm down my road.
I've no doubt.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean,
It is. His name is Lodgok.
Of course. Good to hear.
Lodgok is waiting.
you there.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham...
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they can. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizards. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep. He is determined to take it for...
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my
pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust...
I can, sir.
Just, Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join...
What written plans? And why can't...
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk any... All you need to do is not be seen.
Amit and I can do...
I will await your... I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us. Revelio.
Clever. Books so rarely prepare one for reality.
Compulso!
A real goblin mind. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Watch your step,
It's Totalis.
Someone.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. We're being watched. By a door. Back here.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio. It's Totalis. Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Petricus Totalis.
Someone there? Who's not quiet enough?
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio. Accio. Devolso. Revelio.
This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Depulso. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Totalis.
What's going on out?
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us. What's that? Aha! There you are!
Not quite. Like I said before, you were easily
Bombarda.
won't let you little worry about it. You're making this
What was that?
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio. Accio.
Yes, of course.
Accio! Revelio. Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking. Accio! Alohomora. Accio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if...
Understood? Your goblin secrets are... Without further ado, at you.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, how...
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the...
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why...
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I hope Professor
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by, Spin Witches.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby. As you know, I was headmistress in my time. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.